Hello, it is Thursday, October 29th, I believe. 28th. Yeah. Anyway, I am pet sitting again, and I'm pet sitting that guy back there who just walked out of frame, Wally. I haven't recorded anything this week because it's been pretty much the same old thing. But we're out on a walk right now, and I thought I'd take a moment to say hello, welcome to this week's vlog. This is going to be a 2-week vlog. Basically, I figure you guys are probably getting tired of listening to the same old thing, but I am pet sitting with Wally until Sunday, and this is Thursday. And then next week, I'm going to visit my daughter, so I'll bring you along for that. And yeah, enjoy me and Wally and the sunshine. What you doing, Wally? Come on, let's go. Yay, good boy. Let's go. Wally is a Dalmatian Pit Bull mix. And he was the first dog I ever sat back in December of 2020. We've been old friends. He is reactive to other dogs and people, so we steer clear of everyone. Yeah, I was walking him one day and wasn't paying attention, and he lunged at somebody and bit them in the hand. That was no fun. But he's a good boy. He's been through obedience training, and he's much better now. He doesn't react as strongly to the dogs. So yeah, we're just on a nice walk in the beautiful sunny afternoon. Okay, hi, it has been a while. I think last time I vlogged, I was dog sitting for a dog named Wally. Yes, we were on a walk for Wally, and then I said I wasn't going to vlog very much because I was going to combine 2 weeks because I was going to visit my daughter, which I just got back from this morning. And I didn't vlog at all while I was there. So you may or may not have noticed, I did dye my hair. Well, technically my daughter dyed my hair for me while I was there. I have like dark black blue roots and green on the rest of it. So yeah, sorry, I had planned on vlogging while I was there, and I asked her and her roommate if I could, and ended up, yeah, we did a lot of shopping and eating and hanging out and playing games and stuff and dyeing hair. So yeah, I didn't actually record any of it because I don't know, I get in social situation and I just kind of forget my phone exists, so I didn't think about it. But I thought I'd come and talk to you for this week's vlog because I posted on Instagram recently 2 of the books that I recently finished reading, like last week or the week before now at this point. And I said on Instagram that I would give a quick review on my vlog, so I wanted to talk to you about them. Sorry, I have the tripod set up on my tray table on the bed, so every time I move, sometimes the bed shakes, but I still haven't got a new phone clip for my tripod, so I'm hoping it doesn't pop off. Also, I got a card holder on the back of my phone now for my bus pass. So anyway, let's talk about the biggest book. Literally, it is huge. It is also hard copy, and it's a library book, so I need to return it. But this is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and I really enjoyed it. I read this because I joined a meetup group that is about reading science fiction books and discussing them, and I was going to go to a meetup for this, sort of like a book club. But the day that they had the meetup for this book, I had a meet and greet for a client. So I didn't go. But I did finally finish reading the book, and I really enjoyed it. It took it. I don't want to give a lot away about the book because I assume a lot of people haven't read it, and I don't want to spoil anything. But I will say I enjoyed it. It had very good character development. Brought you in. It was very sciencey, but you didn't have to know science to understand the story. And I actually cried at the end of it, but like a happy, sad cry. So like, yeah, I really recommend it if you like science fiction. This is definitely something I would recommend. Now, this may be controversial. Okay, the other book I read was 1984 by George Orwell. I know Amy at Curly Loves Beauty and Books. I'm probably getting that wrong. Sorry. And probably I think a couple other people have heard. My daughter even said, "Oh yeah, I've heard that's like a really, good book." I did not enjoy this. I think I picked this up on a somebody put it out on the road for free. Anyway, so I didn't pay for it, but it is and I will be donating it and passing it along. I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the beginning of it and was curious as to where the story was going in this. How do they put it? A negative utopia in this negative utopia world, which to them would have been futuristic. Because this was written in the 1949. Yes. And the story was developing nicely, and then it took a turn and went into a political discourse, and I kind of lost interest. But then it ended the political discourse, and the story just like did a 180, and I don't know, there was just something about it from that point on. I didn't get it. I didn't enjoy it. There was no conclusion for me. It just kind of felt like at that point there were some things that just got a little bit rushed. Like, I did all this explanation setting, there's great character development setting up the characters at the beginning, and then all this political discourse, and then it feels like it was a rush to kind of wrap it up and come to some sort of conclusion, which I didn't get. And I was not interested enough to try and reread it to try and get it. So yeah, you may enjoy this book. That's fine. I personally didn't enjoy it. So one I enjoyed and one I didn't. So a 50-50. And I did read them concurrently at the same time. So I do that. Currently I'm only working on one book. I started from I put all my books on my to be read list on a Spin the Wheel app, and I spun, and I got this one, which I believe one of my pet sitting clients gave me, or had a stack of books and said, "Hey, we're going to be donating these. Do you want any of them?" And this is The Dark Dark by Samantha Hunt. And it says she's the author of Mr. Splitfoot, which I've never heard of. But if you judge a book by its cover, I thought this looked interesting. It is a collection of short stories. I have read the first two so far, and I'm not impressed. The writing style is quite nice, quite lyrical, quite expressive and descriptive. The problem is what I've read so far isn't a fully developed story. There is setup, but there's no finale. The two stories, I've got invested in the characters in this story, but then it kind of wraps up, and there's no finale. It's just kind of, here's the setting, sort of like it's a synopsis or an excerpt for a future story that may be developed later, but this is just a snippet of a story. I'm going to keep reading it and see if they get better. But yeah, those are what I'm reading right now. Yeah. I'm currently reading a nonfiction book called Art Magic. It's good. It's just a how-to on art making with a magical, witchy vibe to it, putting intention into artwork. And then while I was shopping with my daughter, we went to Value Village and I picked up the first, I think, book. Sorry. I picked up a copy of Dark Towers by Stephen King because I've heard that it is a good story. It's something that would be up my alley. So I picked that up to give it a try because it is the first of this storyline. And then while I was there, I found a trilogy of books by C.S. Lewis, which I don't know the title of right now. But I have read all of the Narnia collection, or Chronicles of Narnia. I have read all the books in that. So I know I like C.S. Lewis, so I thought I'd give those a try. And yeah, they were only like $1.99 each, so why not? Anyway, yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for this vlog. I'm probably going to wrap it up and have this going live for you. So I hope you don't mind. There wasn't a whole lot of content this week, 2 weeks, but yeah. If you have any book recommendations, let me know. I do prefer science fiction, fantasy novels in many settings, but I dabble in a variety of things. I tend to stick to classics as well. But yeah, if you have any book recommendations you'd like to pass along, if you have any information, any feedback or additional, opinions. Have you read 1984? What did you think about it? Have you read Project Hail Mary? What did you think about that? Have you read The Dark Dark? What was your impressions of that? Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the vlog, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my vlogs and my home renovating, makeover, decluttering, cleaning series, or my makeup and panning, which is probably what most of you are here for, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want, you can hit the notification bell as well. I do appreciate every one of you, and I am trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of December. So if you can pass that along and, subscribe, share me with your friends, that is much appreciated. And until my next video, I will see you later. Take care of yourselves. Stay spooky. Bye-bye.